Alolan Muk was not one of the returning Pokemon that was on my radar at all for Gen 9 competitive singles. Back in Gen 7, this Pokemon was a solid Pursuit Trapper, but with Pursuit no longer available as of Gen 8, Alolan Muk's viability really suffered. However, after facing this Pokemon a couple times on the Gen 9 OU ladder, and finding it weirdly hard to deal with, I thought I'd give it a go myself. And this Pokemon really surprised me with its Poison Dark type combination. Assault Vest Alolan Muk is a great check to many common special attackers in the format, such as Dragapult, Goldengo, Iron Valiant, and even the newly released Enamorous. And once it switches in safely, Knockoff with that added 30% poison chance from the ability Poison Touch is an extremely safe way to make progress. Even a solid switch in like Great Tusk is gonna lose its item and risk getting crippled by poison. Knockoff and status fishing moves like Scald are no longer as prevalent in Gen 9, so Muk-Alola's access to these tools feels much more valuable. With Stab Gunk Shot to threaten fairies and just do big neutral damage with a high poison chance, and coverage options like Ice Punch and Drain Punch, this Pokemon always seems to find ways to be useful and pose a threat offensively. It does have limited health, and it's prone to getting chipped down by hazards, but its ability to shield your team against common Pokemon while making progress and posing a threat itself has felt surprisingly strong to me. Let's see Muk-Alola in action on the Gen 9 OU ladder. I'll share my team in the description if you'd like to give it a try yourself. And of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel to make sure that Flamigo doesn't do anything he might regret. We've come so far, and I don't want to be betrayed again. Thank you. We're gaming against a very interesting team. We've got Lilligant, Hisui, Mousehold, and Grimmsnarl. I'm frightened. I'm assuming, this person's going to create screens, go Lilligant Victory Dance, or Mousehold Tidy Up. Might lead off with the Muk-Alolan. I was thinking you're leading with Grimmsnarl. Now I'm in a little bit of a pickle. I gotta be honest, when building this team, I didn't consider my Mousehold matchup. Not something that was on my radar, but maybe it should have been. I think, what if you just throw out like a knockoff here? You could Population Bomb and miss. Oh, that's unfortunate for you. You got knocked off and poisoned. You have a Choice Scarf. That's pretty interesting. I'm gonna click Drain Punch here. Tidy Up. That's not the time to tidy up. You got more pressing issues. You got more pressing matters at hand. Okay. That was one of the worst tidy ups ever done. If there's like an intruder in your home, is that when you start tidying up? No, you got to address the issue in front of you. You're on death's door and you're tidying up the place? You gotta get your priorities straight. You gotta think before you act. Let's Gunk Shot this Grimmsnarl. That's a very high chance of poisoning. Now I'm not too worried about this Lilligant Hisui. I actually got Aerial Ace on my Breloom over what was formerly Bulldoze. I think with Muk-Alola and this offensive Tusk, I'm solid enough versus Goldengo to not need Bulldoze. I think it's more important to hit a Mungus, who is kind of an annoying Pokemon for me, and is lured in by Breloom. And here's another use for Aerial Ace, is the Lilligant. If it doesn't Terra, of course. Let's Gunk Shot again, because it'll KO. Oh, we got a high poison chance on this Tusker, though. He's lucky. He's lucky this time. So we got Enamorous and Rotom Wash are both good switch-ins against enemy Tusk. Let's do the Rotom Wash. Let's go for the Rotom Wash. We got Hatterene. Noob519 is higher rated than me, with a team that I find very intriguing. I mean, the Population Bomb miss at the start of battle was extremely unfortunate, I must admit. I got bailed out a little bit there. A Terra Water is very possible. I'm gonna go with a knockoff. Whoa, I'm a bit surprised by the non-Terra. Let's go for a Gunk Shot now. Let's hit you for large damage. And now a Gunk Shot will KO. Will you Terra now? Gunk Shot's still more damage. Oh, you dodged it? That's fine. That's no worries. We'll do it again. More Gunk to shoot. We've shot some Gunk. Here's Grimmsnarl again. Gonna probably reflect up. I'm gonna Drain Punch my health back. That was probably foolish. Now we'll do it again. No worries. Let's do it again. We're gonna poison. There's a poison chance on there. Let's Gunk Shot. Swords Dance. Okay, I'm probably KO'd by a close combat here. That's likely. Spirit Break is gonna get me. Now this is intriguing stuff. I could go Breloom, do the Bullet Seed, take it out. I'll go Slowking Galar. I'm gonna assume you got Knockoff though. So that'll be dangerous. I think I'll spend the Breloom. We'll do a Bullet Seed. Is Aerial Ace more damage against you? It's possible. Oh, you got Drain Punch? That's gonna be problematic for me. That's gonna be hugely problematic. I should have done Aerial Ace. I think it was more damage. Alright then. I could have clicked Spore as well. I didn't expect Drain Punch. Never seen that on Iron Valiant before. Interesting option. Alright, well, I think without close combat, Rotom Wash lives a hit. Sucks to lose Breloom. I think Lilligant might get me now. Uh-huh. And now, I'll just Hydro Pump here. Because you might Swords Dance on a Protect. Let's just pump you. Now Grimmsnarl can come back in perfectly and get another screen on the field, which is a little bit of an issue. But I don't think it's the end of the world or anything like that. Get a light screen up. Go Slowking. If it's Lilligant, I might click T-Wave. Play around a potential Terra. Alright, are you gonna Rapid Spin? Honestly, I don't think you're gonna click Ground Move here. Let's go with like Future Sight. I don't think you're gonna do it. I think you're gonna Rapid Spin. And I mean, maybe now you'll click Ground Move and I can waste your turns. Bulk up. Okay, I think I'm in trouble. I think it's safe to say I'm in big trouble. Oh! I lived Ice Spinner. You got Ice Spinner only? And I get the Future Sight attack? This is such a weird situation. I find myself in a very odd situation. I suppose I'll Protect. Lilligant Hisuian. I have Ice Spinner myself. Are you gonna Terra? No? That was a pretty epic battle. I apologize for the population bomb miss, but Muk-Alola was just too epic. You see how much value Muk-Alola got in that battle? What an incredible Pokemon. We're gaming once again. I think I'm going to lead with Rotom to get ahead of a Landorus. Tempted to Volt Switch, but I think I'll just shoot off a Hydro Pump. Because Goldengo and Bax are both immune to Will-O-Wisp. I'm going to go Slowking Galarian, probably get Volted back into Lando, lose momentum. That's probably what's happening here. Yep, go back Lando. Now I'm at a disadvantage. We love to see it. I could have clicked Willow there. You know what? That was good to click Willow there. Because if he goes Goldengo, I got the easy Muk-Alola. So he chose to go to Goldengo this time. You've tricked a Scarf onto me. I think that's totally fine. I think I'm still bulky enough to be useful. Plus, now you're slower than Tusk. You may have made an error here. This is free progress. A big knock. Do we get the poison? No. Do we need the poison? No. I'm going to say no twice to that. Let's go Tusker. We threaten an Ice Spinner right here. Ice Spinner. I'm probably just going to make rocks of my own, though. You would really stay in Grass Knot in the face of danger. That's okay. We have a Namorous. I think that's probably an okay trade. I got boots on most of my fellas. Muck has now taken Chip, but it's tricked anyway. I think we're all right. I think we're going to be good. We have Rotom Wash entering the fray. And this is where I'm considering an interesting maneuver. I'm considering doing a Calm Mind Terra Ground on what could be a Volt Switch here. I won't pull the trigger yet on the Terra, we'll go Slowking. I'm probably getting Volted on, it's a T-Wave, but that's fine. I also lose Sash on Breloom unfortunately, but we can get it in here to do some damage, if we like, assuming we don't get full paralyzed. And I think you can go Breloom's Threaten Spore, you could click a Bullet Seed, in the face of a switch into Goldengo. This is where I would love to have Bulldoze actually, rather than Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace hitting nothing on this team. But if we're up against a Mungus, we would love the Aerial Ace, believe me. You could go Enamorous and just sub, because I think they'll play around Superpower. I think they'll be frightened of Superpower. Or you go Rotom and click Willow, but we invite in Goldie. You do Enamorous. And go for a sub, see what they do. Maybe they Terra. Maybe they exit. Just scout the situation. What are these people, crazy or something? You have no fear? What if I superpowered right there? What if I I think this kills. Let's just go for it if you're so brazen. If you're so brazen as to stay in the face of an Enamorous, then let's just take you out and you're not even going to terrestrialize? In this day and age? In this economy? You're not even going to Terra your King Gambit? This is history in the making. This is probably a Hydro Pump happening right now. We'll do the Slowking. I was slightly afraid of a gamer Volt Switch there, but Didn't happen. Didn't happen. We got the chilly reception as long as we don't get full parried. That's good. You're gonna Hydro Pump again, really? Hydro Pump again. I didn't expect a maneuver like that. I'll be the first to admit it. Well, Bullet Seed, it'll do good damage to Goldie. If we get multi-hits. We got 4 hits. 5 hits. Look at all that damage. Isn't that lovely? That's really something. We're getting Muk-Alola back into the mix. What, are you going to make it rain on me? You're going to Shadow Ball? Oh, you got the special defense drop, which probably enables a KO with Make It Rain, which is, it's your lucky day, mate. It's your lucky day. With a series of events like that, I got to admit. You're living large. Oh, I still live because I'm great. Because Muk-Alola, even without an Assault Vest, even with a special defense drop, it will never die. It will never die. Okay, this Baxcalibur could get me big time with a Dragon Dance sweep. Because it can Ice Shard my Breloom. If it has DD Ice Shard, I'm going to say maybe that's a less common set. And it might not have that. I think I'm in trouble. I think I'm in significant trouble. Let me do something novel. We'll go Breloom and then we'll go Rotom to see if you Terra or if you have Ice Shard. Let's just check you. Let's just check what you do. You got Terra Ground. You just screwed yourself over. You just became weak to water. Look at that. We baited the Terra. It was Terra Ground of all things. Which makes him weak to water. What the hell's that? That's an interesting... Is Terra Ground... I guess it buffs Earthquake. It buffs Earthquake and it makes you resist... Well, it makes it neutral to Fairy. And now I think... we dodge Pump. For a bit of an epic moment. And wouldn't you know it, here comes Breloom to probably secure this victory. We're going to Bullet Seed. That'll take out Rotom. And then Sandy Shocks is gonna bite the dust. Is it? Wait, is Sandy Shocks gonna solo me here? I think 2 Mach Punch gets you. I'll just Bullet Seed then. I was afraid of neutral Terra Blast KOing me. I could have just Bullet Seeded. I may have thrown. I may have possibly thrown. No, there's no way you can KO with this Terra Ground and Amorous. There's no way. There's no way? I was right. There's no way. Some skillful gaming from JimCool. That's what you get on this channel. Skillful gameplay. Intelligent Terra baiting. I can't believe it was Terra Ground. That Baxcalibur, if it was Terra Fairy, probably would have just soloed me. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you later. Thank you to the patrons. Become a patron to appear on this excellent end screen, alongside your favorite Pokemon.
The money got different, 'cause of what I'm spending. The money got different.
Oh, it's
Because of what
Megaphone!
I'm spending.
Whoa!
The money
KO'd
got
by
different.
one hit! It
Because
scattered
of what I'm
spikes!
spending. The money got different.